Quantrell Jones, who's 2-2 this season with a 7.30 points against average. He'd have Grant Glorioso backing up. Grant winless on the season, as are all the Heat keepers. Baltimore in the dark uniforms, the Heat with the white and the red. And they'll clear it out their own end. Zierhofer setting it up the middle. But the Heat bring it back with Kerstetter, dumping it down into the corner. Trying to get it to Tavernise. You can barely see those numbers on these special Heat jerseys. Danny DePrima back on it. As a broadcaster, you many times have to learn, you don't go by the numbers, you have to go by face, hair, size. Ty Hall playing tonight for the Harrisburg Heat. He was out yesterday with illness. Here's Williamson. His shot just wide left. And Zierhofer grabs on. Playing here on Car Nation Motors Field. Zierhofer comes up with it. Heat trying to keep it alive. And if you want to see a game live, visit Sports Illustrated Tickets for the best tickets to see the MASL action in your favorite arenas, now with no fees at checkout. And Kendis is our official supplier of the MASL game balls. MASL is a proud partner with an American company to provide all game balls. Thank you, Kendis. Heat with it down along the near side. And Soma trying to shoot, had it partially blocked, and Baltimore has it again. Zierhofer, who's been the main backup the last few seasons. A little odd not seeing William Van Zella out there anymore for Baltimore. On the back line, Mike Diesel dumping it down into the corner. Comes back out to Sila. Sila taking his time. Heat pushing up a little pressure with Tavernise. And Diesel will send it all the way down to the left corner. Anang on it at the left point. Lost it. Heat break it up. Williamson trying to get it out of traffic and does. Sends it back out of midfield. Ball sent down the left side. Here's Tony Donatelli crossing it. No one in front to finish, but tough angle for him going deep. Williamson again trying to knock it out. Danny DePrima will take his time getting it out now for the Heat. Jorge Navarrete, near side, sending it down into the left wing boards, trying to get it to Ty Hall, but sent right back out by Dos Santos. DePrima is on it. John Wilsbach with you. Yes, it is new turf this season. For those of you in the chat, I don't know if it's new turf, but it replaces the turf that had been here for the past, 11, 12 seasons in Harrisburg as the ball's knocked out. Restart coming up. Full house here at the Equine Arena in Harrisburg tonight. Ball sent to the middle. Got re-deflected. And the Heat keep it in play. Sending it around the boards again. Left side. Go! Alton de Oliveira. Just his second goal of the season. He had been hobbled by some injuries early on here. Prima sent it around, went to the opposite side. He should get credit for the assist. Time of the goal, 4:23. And Elton gets the goal, his second of the season. The Prima, the assist, and the Heat jump out to a 1-0 lead. These two teams have played twice this season, and Baltimore has won both meetings. In fact, the last one a couple weeks ago down in Baltimore. I should say at Towson. That was a 5-3 victory. Here comes Pereiras at the left side. Our good friend Rich Pichetti on PA announcing today. Coming in from Cleveland. They're in a bind for PA announcers, and Rich just happened to be coming to the game tonight. Long-time indoor soccer guru and is formerly with the Canton Invaders. Here's a shot knocked down by Navarrete and Williamson, actually. Williamson leading this Heat team in blocks, able to clear it back out. So great to have Rich help out the Heat tonight. Down there holding the microphone. We've had him on many of our broadcasts over the years. Look out, wide open, top left side, just high and wide. Dos Santos will leave it on the near side. Pacheco back for Dos Santos. Donatelli trying to send it in. Kerstetter reads that, clears it back out. Zierhofer. Ball sent down to the right side. Thompson moves into the wing. Shot gets blocked again by Kerstetter. Patrick Thompson, a former Heat player. Now it's Tony Donatelli working it forward. Over to the far side. Donatelli. Along the near boards, Pacheco. He'll work toward the yellow line. Shot saved, Navarrete. Donatelli trying to move it forward. All goes over to the near boards. Harris can't clear it out. Comes back out to Diesel, and now over to the left to Pacheco. And Thompson. Pacheco working again with Diesel. Out in the neutral zone. Jorge Navarrete, last season playing with the Florida Tropics. And the Heat had signed Hugo Silva in the preseason, but Hugo, with like a lot of teams having work visa issues, as that one goes up and out of play, Hugo has been unable to play for the Heat. And Grant Glorioso, still pretty new and raw to the indoor game, so the Heat were able to find Navarrete and bring him in. Although he is 0-2, he's got a decent 5.83 points against average. Fans, we want to tell you that the MASL is proud to be celebrating its 10th anniversary season. Celebrate the history of the league with our new weekly show, 10 for 10, with host Eric Bergrud and notable guests from around the league. New episodes air Fridays on MASL social media. I remember that heading into that first season, we had the Heat, a game down in Dallas, Texas. Ed Hale flew in from Baltimore. Soccer Sam flew in from Rochester and several others, and we got together and got the MASL going. Hard to believe how fast time is flying. Ort Signs is the official sign sponsor of the Heat. Thanks to Rod Ort, the fine folks there. Carnation is, of course, our sponsor. The Heat Turf, locally owned and operated. Locations on the East and West Shore. Looking for a great deal backed up by a full-service center? Go to our friends at Carnation. Calafino, smooth sipping, fine experiences. Cheers to your new favorite tequila. Join the Calafino family. He gets set to resume with the Heat leading 1-0. Navarrete works it down the near side, sends it all the way down to Ty Hall. Hall plays it over to his right side. Panton trying to get it down into the corner. Make that to Prima, actually. And it's knocked out. So the restart kicking coming up. Here's Juan Pereira, 6 goals on the season for Baltimore. Heat will restart with Danny DePrima. He's got 8 goals for the Heat. He'll blast one up and out of play. So it'll be a goal kick for the Baltimore Blast. Zeroff setting it down the middle. And again, Harrisburg able to intercept. Sending it down the near side for Betcher. Donatelli trying to clear it up the field. Goes off a Heat player, Max Schenfeld. Long-time player, Tony Donatelli. When you're down to the final minute of a game, score is tied or a few seconds left, that's the guy you want the ball on his toes. Tony Donatelli coming into this contest. He's got 9 goals. Ball dumped down into the corner. Joey Tavernese trying to settle it. It's cleared back out. And Baltimore comes up with it. Dominic Francis able to steal it away. Takes it down into the right corner. Breast cancer awareness jerseys for the Harrisburg Heat. And you can bid on these jerseys they are wearing. You don't have to be a Heat fan. You can be a Blast fan. It's okay. Here's a shot down the slot. Gets deflected. Nice one there by Pereira, but the Heat stopping that. Rarely with it in the neutral zone. Trying to play it over to the top left side of the arc. Bouncing around. Heat able to clear it back out. Send it up the field. Zierhofer on it again. 6 minutes to go here in the first. 1-0 in favor of the Heat. Dos Santos playing it all the way back for Pereira. Near side, Pacheco trying to control it. He'll send it all the way up for Anang. Down the corner, working against Obasi, and he will get it again. Obasi, a former Blast player. He'll send it over to Navarrete. Jorge Navarrete is going to dump it down to the left side. Headed back out to the point. And Obasi has it in midfield. Out at center circle, Obasi. Near side to Prima. Obasi far side. Near side to Prima. Near side Obasi. Taking his time with it. Gave it away. Luckily, it's recollected quickly by Elton. The Oliveira is also a former Blast player. Obasi, though, with it again. They'll tap it near side, and Elton will dump it back the other way. Dos Santos will head it out to the neutral zone. Anang coming up with it down the far boards. Donatelli trying to set things up once again. Long pass down. He's got a man open. Goal! Moises Gonzalez tickles the twine and we're tied at 1. Time of the goal, 10:48. Great look here on the long pass by Sila all the way down. Just across midfield. And he found that bottom left corner of the net. Gonzalez, his 6th of the season. Sila gets the assist. We're tied at 1. Midfield, Baltimore with it again, playing it back to Zierhofer. Along the near boards, Harris with it. He's battling with Rayleigh and a couple other bodies flying in there, like Cabrera. Nick Gardenia just shrugging his shoulders. Heat with it again, Williamson. Near side, Harris. Malcolm Harris moving forward. Now plays it back in midfield. The ball runs right down along the wall and finally decides to go out of play. It would have been great had it gone the whole way down, but it would have ended up hitting the glass in the opposite corner at some point, or one of the assistant refs along the side. Blast at center circle. Pereira. He's going to chip it down the middle. Headed toward the middle of the box, but we're going to get the dangerous play foul called against Elton. You see on the camera, I think got that foot up, and there's a shot and a block in the middle. Only one other game tonight, St. Louis and San Diego, a little later as that one's kicked out of play. Fans want the same expert sports medicine care as the Harrisburg Heat? Well, you can trust the team at Penn State Health Sports Medicine. Learn more at pennstatehealth.org. Elton will send it out to the neutral zone. Gets it back in his own end. Now taps it forward. Navarrete brings it out down along the near boards. He'll fire it toward the middle, but sent the other way by Sila. Now Elton will send it up the far side. Look out, Francis comes up with it. Sends one down the slot, just wide. Zierhofer got the fingertips on it. Would have been wide anyhow. Navarrete on it again. Loose ball gets knocked out by Elton. Yeah, it'll be a kick in for the Blast with 2:06 to go. It's very fast first quarter. MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League. All the latest news, leaderboards, highlights, and more. Don't forget you can wear your favorite team's gear. Visit MASLsoccer.com/shop to browse the team's online stores and pick your new favorite shirt. Dos Santos with it in midfield. They'll chip it all the way down to the far side. Williamson trying to knock it out. Battle along the boards. We're going to get a drop ball. Equivalent of a jump ball. Back in the basketball days, now they just do it by possession. Ty Hall comes up with it, but he has it stolen away by Dos Santos. Dos Santos has that large frame, able to just stand in front and block it. Tied at 1. Pacheco works in against a Prima, shot it just wide. It's around the far boards, Rayleigh trying to get a piece of it, does. Sends it back out for Pereira. Jesus Pacheco again, far side. Blast will move it in. Ball goes into the corner. Anang was trying to get the foot on. Then Ty Hall gets knocked down. It's a foul on the Blast with 55 seconds to go. Tied at 1. Navarrete dumping it one way, headed the other way. Again, it's Anang with it. Over to Thompson on the far side. Give and go. Goal! What a blast. By the Baltimore Blast and Patrick Thompson. Former Heat player gets it at 14-20. They keep showing the wrong person. Thompson got the goal. Third of the season. Blast have taken a 2-1 lead. Loose ball out in the neutral zone. Bossy on it. Stolen back away from him by Gonzalez. Now it's Elton getting it. Elton down the far board, steps in, pulls the trigger wide. Harris recollects it, brings it back out. Plays it for Obasi. Obasi, center point, works back to the right, but has his pocket picked as time expires. We've played one in Harrisburg. It's the Baltimore Blast 2, the Harrisburg Heat 1. Second quarter coming up. This is MASL Soccer on Twitch.
Freedmont Mortgage Group, with a 5-star rating and over 30 years of helping home buyers and homeowners. Freedmont is recognized as one of the top lenders. Refinance, home purchase, commercial loans, SBA loans, and zero money down programs offered. Complimentary home warranty on qualifying purchases, too. For more information, contact them at FreedmontMortgage.com or 800-955-8508. And available 7 days a week. NMLS number 1846.
The best way to improve is to train with the pros. The Heat run camps and clinics year-round. Contact Kevin at HarrisburgHeat.com. Boys and girls, indoor and outdoor. HarrisburgHeat.com.
Car Nation, where our goalkeeper Hugo saves money on his car purchase. They have quality used cars with 2-month, 2,000-mile warranty. Locally owned and operated, they have a full service center with locations on the East and West Shore. Multiple finance options, including in-house financing and a 5-star review. Car Nation, proud supporter of the Harrisburg Heat.
When athletes on these teams get sidelined with an injury, they look to the sports medicine specialists at Penn State Health. Our team of sports medicine providers, physical therapists, and orthopedic surgeons can help you get back in the game. Penn State Health Sports Medicine.
Look at those jerseys. Aren't they something? Breast cancer awareness. Go to the Harrisburg Heat's Facebook page, and that'll give you the link. You can go right ahead and bid on your favorite player's jersey, or any player, doesn't matter. Do that tonight. Do that during the game. Take a look at the roster, see who you like, and go ahead and bid. Breast cancer awareness. Well, scoring in that first, the Heat opened it up. Elton De Oliveira made it 1-0. Then at 10:48, Moises Gonzalez, his sixth, made it 1-1. And then Patrick Thompson Moments ago from Tony Donatelli, who got the assist. 2-1 is our score. The Heat will go from left to right here on Twitch. In this second quarter. All sent down to the far side. Raley. Look at it, man, got pulled down. Oh, no, it wasn't. It's actually Jairo Guevara who got pulled down. Just a foul, though, on the Heat. Elton right there on Guevara, battling, and Elton complaining he was getting yanked on the shirt, too. With a foul on the Heat. Restart coming up here for the Blast. Nice save by Navarrete. Be a corner kick next. They'll do it again from that right side. Restart coming up from the right corner. They chip it opposite side. Diesel heads it high in the air. And failed attempt there as the Heat are able to poke it back out to the neutral zone. Danny DePrima down along the near boards. He gets chopped off, and Anang able to get rid of it. Jeremy Raley sending it over to the far side. Dos Santos sending it down into the right corner. Anang again has it poked free. Navarrete picks it up. Ball sent down into the Baltimore zone. Thompson needing some help to get it out. Then finds it. Pacheco. Now Dos Santos. What a great series this has been over the years since the early 90s between Baltimore and Harrisburg. The battles, the rivalry. Look at this. I mean, you don't see that very often. Zierhofer going all the way up to the right wing and trying to send it in. Gonzalez is looking around like, hey, I thought I was supposed to do that. Navarrete on it. Getting some pressure, uses the left to clear it out. All the way down to Tony Donatelli in the right corner. There's Diesel down the slot, just wide right. Schenfeld trying to clear it out. And the Blast come up with it once again. Thompson at center circle, near side Donatelli. Patrick Thompson. Now Dos Santos. Cabrera working along the near side, able to keep possession. Little give and go, sends it off the boards to the middle. Comes back over to the right side. Harris able to keep the Blast off the ball. The Heat able to get it back out. Harris comes up with it, taps it forward for Ty Hall, but Zierhofer, top of his game, reads that, comes out, clears it. Navarrete. Midfield, Obasi. Leaving it for Elton. Over to DePrima. Ball dumped down for Ty Hall. Goes off him and out of play. It'll be a kick in for the Blast. Fans AAA sponsored a contest for trivia over at the merchandise stand. AAA proud to sponsor the Harrisburg Heat. Don't forget you can catch MASL Monday every Monday night exclusively on Twitch. Alex Bastivansky and Phil Levanko recap the weekend games and discuss the league's hot topics right here on Twitch. On the near side, Pereira with it. Make sure there's no dirt on the ball from the chat. Yeah, well, look, if you've been to Harrisburg Heat games in the last 30 years, in the large arena or here in the equine arena, you know that when that ball goes out, it's getting dirt on it. But I will say that they do change the balls regularly, and down the sideline, the officials do wipe them occasionally. Well, what's a little farm show dirt, huh? Not going to hurt you. Along the left side, I don't think Kendis minds either. Goes out of play. Heat will get a restart coming up at the top of the arc. Baltimore leading, 10:49 to go in the second. Yeah, look, there's dirt in all these arenas. They just had the farm show 2 weeks ago here. The seats had dirt on them. Our table had dirt on it. You see it after they do the monster truck pulls. Here's a shot to go! Dominic Francis ties this game at 2. Time of the goal, 4 minutes and 11 seconds. Unassisted goal. On a restart, Dominic Francis. His 15th of the season. Ties it at 2. Sees that 3-man wall there. They all kind of moved a little bit. You've got to stay planted. Francis able to take advantage of it and tie this game. Elton with it for the Heat. Ty Hall. Up for DePrima. Back for Elton. He'll bring it out and dump it all the way down to the left side. Stays in play, Ty Hall. Running it down there with Mike Diesel on his back. Ty Hall brings it back out, though. Elton on it, near side. DePrima. Williamson will move it forward across midfield. Tries dumping it down the corner, but it goes out of play. It'll be a kick in for the Heat. Restart just outside the yellow line. Near side, Williamson on it. Looking for some give and go, and it gives him room right side, but he taps it with the left foot. It was going wide and blocked. On the near side, ball's tied up. We'll get another drop ball along the boards as Schenfeld also got in there. And Juan Pereira in there as well. So a drop coming up here in the neutral zone. Just outside the yellow of the Baltimore zone. Francis. And Pacheco as it knocks down deep in the Baltimore end. Dos Santos trying to get it out and does. Navarrete stops it outside the yellow. Ball dumped all the way down. Right corner, Tavernese trying to get to it. Poked it free, but right there was Earhofer to grab on. Ball sent out to the neutral zone. DePrima on it. Here's Francis. Back out for Elton. They'll send it forward for DePrima, but Earhofer gets over there, heads it back out to the neutral zone. At midfield, working near boards. Guevara moves in left side. He got tripped up by Schenfeld. Just a foul. That very well could have been a blue card. So close, because he did get free. There's a shot on the restart by Donatelli, just wide. Not going to get a chance to look at that again. But, yeah, that was close to getting the blue pulled. Heat lucked out on that one. Guevara. Midfield. Raley. Donatelli dumping it down to the corner. Raley setting it up again. Donatelli sends it over to the far side. And the blast. Raley sent it too far for Donatelli. Wasn't expecting it. But Baltimore recovers it again midway through the second quarter. Tied at 2. Raley will leave it for Dos Santos. By the way, the reason they cut off that replay was because Baltimore was about to restart things quickly. So we didn't want to miss a possible goal, and that's why it got cut off. Yeah, well, we'll take a look at it now for you. There it was, yeah. You know what? I probably would have pulled the blue on that. Gets that left foot out there, and Jairo Guevara went down. So there you go. You wanted to see that, and we're holding that out for you folks. John Wilsbach with you. For 27 years, Friedmont has been an industry leader in service and education. Don't make a 30-year mistake by choosing the wrong lender. Choose wisely. Call Friedmont. Friedmont's growing. If you're a branch, team, or individual looking for a better opportunity, contact info@friedmont.com. NMLS 2893. Frank's Marble and Granite, longtime Heat supporter. 30 years of helping people improve their homes with granite, quartz, and marble. No other company can match their service, quality, or reputation. Everything is done here in Pennsylvania, too. Frank's Marble and Granite, the best in the business. Get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram, and MASL Arena on Twitter. Thanks to all of those of you in the chat tonight on Twitch. Appreciate you keeping it civil out there. Having some good discussions of indoor soccer in Baltimore and Harrisburg and the league. And don't forget to go to the Harrisburg Heat Facebook page. You can bid on those jerseys in the jersey auction. You see him wearing tonight, breast cancer awareness. Zierhofer is going to send it over to the far side. Back the other way come the blast. Dos Santos. Along the near side. Pereira overlaps, brings it into the left. Poked away by Obasi and his long legs. Obasi down along the near boards, keeping possession, weaving his way through traffic. Taps it over to his left. Nice possession and run there by Obasi, former Blast player. He'll get it again. We had him on the broadcast a few weeks back at halftime when he was out with an injury. It was the hamstring bothering him at the time. Obasi taking his time, trying to line his team up. Working against Dos Santos, back out for Williamson. He'll take it to the far side. Harris, Williamson. Benfeld getting tripped, or check that, Tavernese getting tripped up. Ball sent back to Navarrete. Navarrete chipping it down into the corner. Tavernese trying to get the head on it, can't. Comes back out for Baltimore. Dos Santos will play it over to the far side. Heat keeping the pressure on. Tavernese's shot. Nice save. Alongside the box by Zierhofer, and then The foul whistled against the Heat. Gonzalez a little slow getting up, but appears to be okay. Near side, blast with it again. Diesel knocked it too far forward, and then is called for the pushing fouls. He knocks down Panton. Mike Diesel, long-time blast player. He's been around for a while. There, that ball just got away from him. A little hard shove with that left arm. Probably could have challenged this one on video. Got away with just a foul. No penalty. We're tied at 2. Coming up at halftime, we'll run down the latest in the MASL from last week. No out-of-town scoreboard for you. San Diego's a late game with St. Louis. A lot of games on tap tomorrow, though. Kansas City, an afternoon game against Utica. Dallas at the Texas Outlaws. A little cross-town rivalry going on there. Cross-state, really not that far from each other. Outlaws currently in first place in the West. St. Louis is in Ontario to take on the Empire Strikers. And San Diego is at Tacoma, who the Heat get at the end of February. I should say the beginning of March. Loose ball. Elton gets it. Sends it forward. Here comes DePrima. His shot gets deflected off of Diesel. It'll be a corner kick coming up for the Heat. Diesel goes out, needs a break. Both teams changing up personnel. Baltimore's next home game Friday night. It's February 2nd. Hard to believe we're almost in February. Friday night against Kansas City. Get your tickets, Blast fans, for that game in Baltimore. Here's a restart. Elton. His shot blocked. Down the near side, he'll get it again. Elton kicks one, hits Dominic Francis. He's trying to shake it off, still loose. Kerstetter getting a lot of pressure from behind, from Guevara. He still can't clear it out. And the Blast keep it alive with Pereira. The Heat will be in St. Louis this Friday, and next Saturday they'll be in Milwaukee on the road next weekend for Harrisburg. In fact, they won't be home until Friday, February 23rd, when Monterey, unbeaten Monterey, who's leading the East, comes to town. That'll be a nice one to watch. And then Baltimore is back here Saturday, February the 24th. Get your tickets now. Here's Pereira. Plays it to the far side. Kind of ironic how you have the two coaches, former greats from the opposing team. Pat Healy, great defender in Baltimore. Kerstetter trying to get to it. Blocked by Pereira. Foul whistled. There's just those two out there. Let's watch that again. Kerstetter hit it. They just called an inadvertent handball there. But Pat Healy, former Blast player, the coach of Harrisburg, and then David Bascom, longtime Heat player, the coach of Baltimore, which he was down there as assistant many years under Danny Kelly. There's a shot by Williamson right on Zierhofer. He'll quickly distribute it to Juan Pereira, working it down that far side. Loose ball on the right side. Anang trying to get it, but Obasi right there to clear it out. Crossfield pass to the near side. Panton. Back for Obasi. Bossy taking his time, the heat changing up. So did the blast. Near side, Elton de Oliveira. Sends it up the middle to Ty Hall. Hall back for Elton. Near side for Schenfeld. He got it back from DeSoma. Still loose on the near side, headed out of play by Pereira. So to be a kick in for the Heat, 2:41 to go, tied at 2. Blast winning 5-3 just a couple weeks ago down in Baltimore. Baltimore able to clear it out. Gonzalez back for Donatelli, taps it to the far side. Pereira along the near boards. Leaves it for Donatelli. Dos Santos. Back at center circle. Far side, Victor Pereira. Now Dos Santos. Down the right side, Pereira shot blocked. Another one blocked, this time by Elton. First time it was by Francis. Two great hustling players there. One sent down the slot. That one's blocked by Betcher. Back out to the neutral. Midfield, Dos Santos on it. Sent over to the left side. Intercepted. Panton. Now Elton. Up along the near boards, Dos Santos. A little back and forth action right now, but no one really getting off any quality shots. 1 minute to go in the half. Pereira trying to play it forward for Gonzalez. Williamson right there to manhandle him and bring it out. Gonzalez complaining he was grabbed. Williamson across midfield. Moves it toward the middle, taps it to the left side. Shot, saves Earhofer. Comes back out front, little collision there. Going down is Pereira, but Baltimore keeps possession. Ref lets him play. Left side, shot, just wide. Guevara. And now we have the injured player in midfield, who I believe is Juan Pereira. He wanted the call earlier back outside his own end. Went a little distance and then went down. I don't know if we'll get a challenge here or not. But just some physical player. Look at that. They're both had a little grab there by Williamson, and he stepped over the ball. Looks like whatever he did it himself. Pulled a muscle there. Did something the way he stepped over that ball, but it's physical. And isn't it always when these two teams play each other? Good scrappy battles between Harrisburg and Baltimore. 24 seconds to go. Bossy down the near side. Bossy taking his time. Slowly working against Pacheco. 7 seconds to go. Just kind of sitting on it. Now trying to fake it and work it, but just gave it away. We have reached halftime here in Harrisburg. It's going to be a whole new game in the second half. Get ready for it. Harrisburg 2, Baltimore 2. Halftime show coming up. This is MASL Soccer on Twitch.
When athletes on these teams get sidelined with an injury, they look to the sports medicine specialists at Penn State Health. Our team of sports medicine providers, physical therapists, and orthopedic surgeons can help you get back in the game. Penn State Health Sports Medicine.
Fremont Mortgage Group, with a 5-star rating and over 30 years of helping home buyers and homeowners. Fremont is recognized as one of the top lenders. Refinance, home purchase, commercial loans, SBA loans, and zero money down programs offered. Complimentary home warranty on qualifying purchases, too. For more information, contact them at FremontMortgage.com or 800-955-8508. And available 7 days a week. NMLS number 1846.
The best way to improve is to train with the pros. The Heat run camps and clinics year-round. Contact Kevin at HarrisburgHeat.com. Boys and girls indoor and outdoor. HarrisburgHeat.com.
Car Nation, where our goalkeeper Hugo saves money on his car purchase. They have quality used cars with 2-month, 2,000-mile warranty. Locally owned and operated, they have a full service center with locations on the East and West Shore. Multiple finance options including in-house financing and a 5-star review. Car Nation, proud supporter of the Harrisburg Heat.
The Heat are excited to announce the Heat Score 4 promotion thanks to our friends at Papa John's of Harrisburg and Central Pennsylvania. Whenever the Heat score 4 or more goals in any game, home or away, you can use code HEAT4 anytime over the following week at papajohns.com or on the Papa John's app to save 40% on your entire order. That's code HEAT4 for 40% off your online Papa John's order the entire week after any game where the Heat score 4.
Go. Shoot! He scores!
What's going on, everybody? This is the MASL in 5. It's your chance to get caught up on everything that went down in the MASL over the past week in just 5 minutes. Let's go.
Gio Alvis, 16 seconds left. Alvis to Woods. Score!
What a game between Utica and Texas last weekend. Back and forth the entire way. Utica renamed Riggy's for the day in honor of the famous local Utica dish. This one needed overtime to decide things.
Vinny Dantas will step over, move, ran right into a wall. Hundelt with a huge challenge, but it leaks through to the right wing. The Outlaws score, and they have won it.
Jorge De Leon with the winner. Now, Gabriel Costa faced his former team last week as San Diego was in Empire to take on the Strikers. Look at that shot by Gabriel. One of 2 goals on the day as San Diego takes the game 8-5. Now, Craig Childs ended up making history in this contest.
Into Ruggles. Ruggles fires, and there it is. Drew Ruggles finds the back of the net for the 7th goal of the game, and Captain Craig Childs enters in as the 5th member of the 400-plus point club.
400 career MASL points. Congratulations to the legend Craig Childs. Milwaukee was trying to prove a point last week as they went south of the border to take on Eastern Conference rivals Monterey, but the big clash fizzled as it was all flash. 9-4 they took this one. They were up 7-1 at one point over the Wave. Now, Dallas was in Milwaukee earlier in the weekend and gave the Wave all they could handle. This one was tight the entire way. Ian Bennett, though, the game winner right there. Beautiful strike by IB26 that had them dancing in the stands in Milwaukee. Kansas City finished up a brutal Mexican road trip. They lost their first 2 games against Monterey and then went to Chihuahua to finish it off. And yeah, no better in that one. 8-2 Savage. The final. Monterey faced off against Chihuahua on Sunday, the Battle of Mexico, the 5th edition this season, and once again, it was Monterey victorious in this contest. 4-2, Chihuahua now 0-5 on this season against Monterey. St. Louis needed a win in a big way, and they got it against a Baltimore team that was on a 3-game win streak coming into this game, but it was all St. Louis. 8-3 ambush. 8 goals, the most they've scored in a game this season. 7 was their previous high. So they're getting their offense kicked into gear in St. Louis. Scoring leaders, top 5. Luis Morales leading the way with 29 points, followed closely by Nick Pereira. Zach Reggett with 28. Castillo with 24. and Sebastian Mendez from Texas rounding out your top 5 with 23 points. Players of the week, Luis Morales, your offensive player of the week, as he picked up a hat trick in that Utica victory over Utica City, the Riggies for the day. Luis getting the honor. And defensively, Marcio Lete, defensive player of the week for the second week in a row. Incredible. 4 blocks in week 9, but also another 4 points for Marcio this season, who's lighting it up offensively. And your goalie of the week, Eduardo Pollo Cortez of Texas, who made 21 big saves against Utica for the Texans to pick up the victory. All Sports Data Power Rankings, Monterey leading the way, followed by Milwaukee, San Diego, Utica, and Texas. Do you agree with the rankings? Chihuahua all the way down that list at number 7. Okay, time for a look now at the top plays from the past week.
Wide rebound. Follow with the middle. And will it be? How did he keep that one out?
Theo Alvis, 16 seconds left. Alvis to Woods. Score!
You don't go to more.
Well, it couldn't hurt.
No, I don't think it helps. Ian's gonna take the shot of the goal. There it is.
To the likes of Drew Ruggles and, of course, Gabriel Costa, who has unbelievable. We have a shot. I mentioned his name, the broadcaster's curse. Gabriel Costa, in his return to Toyota Arena, scores.
Vinny Dantas will step over, move, ran right into a wall. Hundelt with a huge challenge, but it leaks through to the right wing. The Outlaws score, and they have won it.
Whoa! Oh my Lord! That has to not only be the goal of the game, the goal of the week, possibly the goal of the season. Escoto with the bike. Oh Dios mío! What a golazo!
Yeah, and just a reminder, of course, that to stay up to date with everything that's going on with the league, including great feature stories, the latest news, statistics, you can head to the MASL's official social media outlets. Thanks so much for watching. See you next week.
Fremont Mortgage Group, with a 5-star rating and over 30 years of helping home buyers and homeowners. Fremont is recognized as one of the top lenders. Refinance, home purchase, commercial loans, SBA loans, and zero money down programs offered. Complimentary home warranty on qualifying purchases, too. For more information, contact them at fremontmortgage.com or 800-955-8508. And available 7 days a week. NMLS number 1846.
When athletes on these teams get sidelined with an injury, they look to the sports medicine specialists at Penn State Health. Our team of sports medicine providers, physical therapists, and orthopedic surgeons can help you get back in the game. Penn State Health Sports Medicine.
Theo Alvis, 16 seconds left. Alvis to Woods. Score! Taylor Walter Pope. Now we're tied in a pair of crazy eights.
Griff y la Chief sacando centro, cuidado atrás del balón, desviado, gol. Gol. Como gritaría en Estados Unidos, gol. Gol de los Comets. Way to go. What a
bicycle kick from outside the yellow line. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Now, there you go. Some of the goals of the week in the MASL. How about Escoto's goal there, that bicycle? Wasn't that nice? Well, we're at halftime here. It's 2-2, Baltimore and Harrisburg. We've got 4 goals to show you here in the first half of this contest because the Heat jumped out early in this one. And at 4:23 of the first, Elton De Oliveira got the pass from Danny DePrima, and Elton able to put it in for the Harrisburg Heat on the opposite side, made it 1-0. Baltimore responds at 10:48. Gonzalez from Silo. Not just long pass down to the right side, and bam! Gonzalez with his 6th of the season. Late in the first, Patrick Thompson. Nice little run here, give and go action. Gets it back from Donatelli and just blasted top shelf. Heat on a restart, Dominic Francis. In the second, bottom right. That's where you get your scoring, 2-2. Shots in the first half, 10 for Harrisburg and 9 for Baltimore. Don't forget, fans, that if the Heat score 4, the score 4 promotion is on it. Papa John's of Harrisburg in Central PA. Remember, the Heat score 4 or more goals in any game, home or away. Use the code HEAT4, HEAT4, anytime over that next week on papajohns.com or Papa John's app, and save 40% off your entire order. That's code HEAT4 for 40% off your online Papa John's order. The entire week, the Heat score 4. And stay where the pros stay. They stay at the Penn Harris Hotel Trademark Collection by Wyndham. Over in Camp Hill, it's the preferred hotel partner of the Harrisburg Heat. Pre-game or any time's a great time for the Millworks, just minutes away from the arena. Custom craft beers, art gallery, and amazing food. The Millworks Restaurant and Brewery. And it never hurts to bet on a second opinion. Give Josh Shoup from State Farm a call or text for auto, home, or life insurance quotes. 717-367-8878. Shoup, there it is. John Wilsbach with you. Don't forget to go to the Harrisburg Heat's Facebook page, and you can bid on those cool white, pink, reddish jerseys they're wearing tonight. Benefits Penn State Health, breast cancer awareness. Get the shirt for yourself or make it as part of a gift for someone who's a soccer fan. Even a kid, they look cool when they go to school with a soccer jersey from somewhere else. So go to the Facebook page for the Harrisburg Heat right now. Get that bid in there for your favorite jersey. How much money does your utility company send you each month? How much money do you give them? Why not get paid to go solar? Renew Solar can show you how to put money in your pocket. Contact Renew for a no-cost, no-obligation analysis at renew-solar.com. You can't have heat without solar. Renew is the official sponsor for the Heat. You can see them. They're straight across from us pretty much. They're around Section I, near the merchandise stand. Next time you're at a game, stop by and see our friends over there at Renew. Glad to have you folks on Twitch joining us for the game tonight. Only one other game in the MASL. St. Louis at San Diego. Last night, Chihuahua defeated Dallas. And tomorrow, a bunch of games on tap. We ran those down earlier. KC and Utica, Dallas at Texas Outlaws, St. Louis at Empire Strikers, and San Diego at Tacoma. Baltimore Blast will be home this Friday night, February 2nd, Kansas City in town. They've been struggling lately. They have a 3-game losing streak going into tomorrow's game with Utica City. So hopefully the Blast will catch them down. Baltimore right now in 5th place in the East with that 4-5 record. Unfortunately, the Heat are in the basement at 0-10. Matt Brummett for the Harrisburg Heat. He has been out lately. He's a question mark going into this game. Still trying to come back from an injury. Ty Hall was a question mark. He was sick yesterday, but Ty Hall is out there tonight. Baltimore's going from left to right. All cleared out of play. And Baltimore will get the kick in again. Near side Raley. Ferreras running it down to the left side. Shot save. Navarrete cleared out. Raley comes up with it and loses it. Francis able to win it. Elton. Long pass down for Ty Hall. Hall trying to settle it. He'll play it back out to Kerstetter. Good Prima, now Williamson. Obasi on it, far side, working against Gonzalez. Runs by 2 guys, moves in. Right wing on Diesel. Centered it near the top of the box, but everyone was too far forward. Good setup, but just didn't finish. He'll run it again to the corner. Obasi jumps over the slide tackle by Diesel and then loses it. He'd get it again, Harris. Obasi with it. He'll bring it back at midfield and send it back to Navarrete. Here comes Williamson. Left side, shot save. Great job there by Zierhofer coming out. Cutting down that angle from the left wing. Ball sent around the boards. Heat on it again. Harrisburg Heat right now controlling the tempo early in this third. Navarrete gave it away in midfield, but Francis comes back and steals it away from Pacheco. There's Harris, right side, blocked in the middle by Dos Santos. Harris tapping it down, looking for a give and go from the boards, but just didn't get it. Gonzalez clearing it out, and Donatelli will send it the other way. We're early in the third. Don't forget to go to the Heat's Facebook page. Bid on those jerseys that they're playing with tonight. Ball kicked out of play. It'll be a kick in. That one skimmed off of Raley a little bit. It'll be Harrisburg's ball. Elton restarting things. Panton back for Elton. He'll chip it to the far side, stays in play. Ty Hall trying to guard it there, uses the heel to knock it to the corner. Blocked, and Zierhofer picks up. Ball sent all the way up to the far side, and Ang. Now Dos Santos oversteps. Little do-si-do action there, and it's cleared back out. Pereira runs it down. Near side to Thompson. Blast will work it up the far side. Gonzalez at the top. Shot just wide of the right post. Navarrete will clear it over to the far side. Midfield battling. Foul on the Heat. There's Maxi Schenfeld with the foul. Restart coming up for the Blast. At center circle, Mike Diesel on the far side. He'll move it forward to Pereira. Down into the corner. Sent around the boards and cleared back out by Kerstetter. Down the slot, blocked by Williamson on Sila. Betcher will play it back to Kerstetter. He'll chip it up the middle of the field. Little foot race there. He'd come up with it, and a shot by Andrea DeSoma taps off of a Blast player. It will be a corner kick coming up here for Harrisburg. Good hustle by DeSoma. So the restart from the near corner. Danny DePrima will take it. Tie game at 2 here in the third. DePrima plays it to the middle, but Tavernisi was just off the mark. Couldn't finish it. Ball dumped down again for Tavernisi. Dos Santos uses the chest, knocks it to Zierhofer. He'll toss it the other way. He's got a man cherry picking, but the Heat able to get back on Pereiras. Ball goes over to the left side. Gonzalez working there against Francis. It's actually Guevara. And Pereiras comes over there again. Now it's Elton. He'll clear it up the field. Dos Santos with a header. Goes down. Tavernisi from the yellow puts it up and out of play. It's a shame Tavernisi couldn't get that off that first bounce. He would have had more room to run. Good hustle. Zierhofer restarting things. Rayleigh sending it back. Zierhofer on it again. Zierhofer chipping it one way. Little push just outside the yellow line by Ozzie Anang. It'll be a foul on Baltimore. And away from the play. Something with the official and Mike Diesel going on. And the restart coming up here for the Harrisburg Heat. De Oliveira, a former Blast player himself. Anang is in front of him. Elton will send it down into the corner. Hall there. Ty Hall out for Obasi. Let's see what he does this time with it. Manoa Obasi sends it over to the far side. Elton getting it to Panton. Back to Navarrete and Obasi again. They'll work it to the far side. Chip tie in the air. Dos Santos will head it one way. Elton heads it the other. All knocking around, and then we get the superstructure as it hits the ceiling here in the Equine Arena. And Baltimore will get it center point of the yellow line at the Heat zone. Good scoring opportunity here for a restart with 8:40 to go in the third. Missed the days of the PA announcer screaming out superstructure. And that one's put up and out of play by Pacheco. Tied at 2. Restart coming up for the Heat. Packed house here at the Equine Arena. Certainly it doesn't hold as many as the large arena used to hold, which was capacity there of 7,300. Definitely a good crowd here tonight. Guessing somewhere around 1,800 to 2,000 for the Harrisburg Heat as we get a pushing foul on Harris. Just a foul, though. A little rolling down along the near side that the Heat thought was more acting than anything. Let's see just how hard he gets hit. Tony Donatelli, slow to get up. The ball gets out. Donatelli down along the near side. Francis stops him, and then Harris comes in. Harris kind of got the left arm up, it looked like. Not sure if he clocked him in the jaw with that elbow or if it was just a mild hit, but Tony's slow going off the field. Just a foul. We've had no power plays. Gonzalez, neutral zone, far side. Little give and go with Dos Santos, trying to get to the far side. Elton trying to run it back out. Now Harris knocks it out of play. And where he knocked it out, it will be a restart coming up at the top of the arc when we come back from the break. 7:49 to go in the third, tied at 2. Baltimore and Harrisburg. This is MASL Soccer on Twitch.
When athletes on these teams get sidelined with an injury, they look to the sports medicine specialists at Penn State Health. Our team of sports medicine providers, physical therapists, and orthopedic surgeons can help you get back in the game. Penn State Health Sports Medicine.
The Heat are excited to announce the Heat Score 4 promotion thanks to our friends at Papa John's of Harrisburg and Central Pennsylvania. Whenever the Heat score 4 or more goals in any game, home or away, you can use code HEAT4 anytime over the following week at papajohns.com or on the Papa John's app to save 40% on your entire order. That's code HEAT4 for 40% off your online Papa John's order the entire week after any game where the Heat score 4.
Well, only a few minutes remaining in the bid for the jerseys that you see the Harrisburg Heat wearing there. Breast cancer awareness benefits Penn State Health. Go to the Heat's Facebook page. Bid on those jerseys. Only a few minutes remaining. Restart coming up here for the Blast. 3-man wall. Ball played to the left. Deflected wide. Pereira's back on it again, sends it down to the right corner. Navarrete will grab. Kerstetter on it. Navarrete chips it high up the middle. Juan Pereira. Along the near boards, going back to his own end. Getting help from Zierhofer here. Zierhofer up the middle to Dos Santos, who chips it out of play. It'll be a kick in for the Harrisburg Heat. Last chance to enter the jersey auction. Place your bids. The Harrisburg Heat. Or the Harrisburg Heat Facebook page, harrisburgheat.com. You can click on the F, the Facebook page. That'll get you there. Williams Williamson with it. Far side, Obasi. Obasi's been creating some chances tonight. See if he can take advantage of one of them. Ball played toward the middle, but right there's Zierhofer to cut it off. Baltimore looks to bring it back out. Dos Santos, now Zierhofer. Stolen away by Francis. He'll leave it for DePrima. He'll take a shot blocked by Dos Santos. Williamson comes up with it in midfield. Back to Obasi. DePrima knocking it off the boards to himself. Tried passing to the right. He had Tavernisi set up over on that wing, but couldn't get it to him. Heat working for it. Harris with a shot blocked by Dos Santos. Obasi will try it again. Taking his time. Trying to play the one-on-one fake game, but decides to pass it off. Panton's pass is blocked. Harris back over to Obasi. Gonna watch it. He gets that one step on you, and he's blowing right past you. Obasi playing a little cat and mouse again at the yellow. This time he'll leave it for Elton. Back again near side for Obasi. Working there against Pacheco. Now he'll leave it for Williamson and go off. Harris has it. Robert Williamson setting it up. Ball dumped down for Harris. Malcolm Harris circling around. Takes a shot. Wide, loose in the middle. Fair to the side again. Ty Hall was just a few feet away from that. A little pushing and shoving down in the corner. Will they rule the foul, or will they rule a drop ball? It's going to be a foul on the Heat. Ty Hall trying to stir it up a little bit. We're tied at 2. Zierhofer dumping it all the way down into the left corner. Williamson trying to keep control. Taps it out for Harris. Near side midfield. Harris dumping it down, but behind Betcher. Soma catching up to it. Back out for Elton. 4:30 to play in the third. Tied at 2 in the Heat. Too high, dumping it out. Kick in for Baltimore once again. The Blast are home on Friday. Blast fans, get your tickets. It's Kansas City coming to town. Friday night. The Blast hosting Kansas City down in Towson. We say Baltimore, we know it's Towson. We say it's Towson, we know it's Baltimore. We get too picky here on the Heat broadcast for you. Loose ball, Navarrete comes up with it. Not a lot of chances here in this third. Both teams really batting down the hatches with the defense. Navarrete clearing it out. Little room to run for Elton down the near side. To Ty Hall at the left point. Working against Pereira. He'll play it for Elton. The Heat trying to create some opportunities here. Ty Hall near the top of the box. Back to the middle for DePrima. That got deflected off the shot. Great setup there between Hall and DePrima. Now they're battling along the near boards. A lot of clutching and grabbing going on. Hall has it again. Oh, he gets knocked down. And they're calling just a foul again. So a restart coming up here for the Heat. Left corner, things getting a little scrappier. Pereira didn't like the call. Harris will restart things. Look at that battle along the boards. Great shot there from the corner. Now we're probably going to get a warning for delay. No, it will be a yellow. That's right, they had one earlier, I think. No power play, just a misconduct. Raley will serve the penalty, but it's still a 5v5. Harris restarts left side, shot blocked. Good attempt there by Schenfeld. I'll try it again with a kick in. Tied at 2 with 3:11 to go in the third. John Wilsbach with you from the Equine Arena in Harrisburg. Pereira makes a block there on Francis. Schenfeld sending it down for Francis. Knocks it off the boards, but cleared right back out to midfield. Heads up play there by Pereiras. He dumping it down in the corner. Knocked off the boards by Tavernese. Picked up by Zierhofer. Ball sent out to midfield. Patrick Thompson on it. He has a goal in this contest. Foul on the Heat again. 2:32 to go in the third, tied at 2. Ball sent down to the left side. Iro Guevara. Now Mike Diesel called for the foul. Touched his hand. Well, at least one of the Blast players. Free kick for the Heat. Restart by Williamson. Betcher sends it to the middle. Shot just wide by Panton. DePrima. Betcher cleared back out. Ah, great opportunity there for the Heat. Sean Pantano just popping it wide to the right. A chance to take the lead. There haven't been really many chances here in the third for either team. Obasi with it again. Elton backs up into his own end. Navarrete across midfield. He'll chip it down the corner. High bounce trying to get it to Tavernese. Baltimore again clears it out. Guevara losing in the midfield. Kerstetter playing it forward. To Soma. Down the near side. Can't control. Good job by Sila. Sila able to keep possession. Sends it over to the far side to Mike Diesel. Rear boards, it's Omar Sila. Under a minute to go in the third. A scoreless third quarter. Mike Diesel again at center circle. Blast controlling, but unable to make any type of a run. Get it down near the top of the arc, spin move, a little faking and moving there, and a shot and a great save. Navarre, I think, got probably a few fingertips on it. Navarrete, I mean. Got a few fingertips on that blast there by Pacheco, and here come the Heat. Danny DePrima down the left side, trying to get down the corner. Pereira goes down and pushing foul on the Heat as DePrima pushed him from behind. DePrima saying he took a dive. Team captain for the Heat. The Prima local product from the Dillsburg area, went to Northern High School. Shot up and out of play there by Sobrano. 6 seconds left to go here in the third. Two, no scoring here in the third. Already high throw. Everyone kind of missing on it. Diesel knocks it back up and out of play. With a half second on the clock, it'll just be a kick in. At midfield, they'll just tap it or shoot it. It's blocked. We have played 3. Now it's all coming down to the fourth quarter. You don't want to miss it. Stick around. After 3, tied at 2, Harrisburg and Baltimore. This is MASL Soccer on Twitch.
Car Nation, where our goalkeeper Hugo saves money on his car purchase. They have quality used cars with 2-month, 2,000-mile warranty. Locally owned and operated, they have a full service center with locations on the East and West Shore. Multiple finance options, including in-house financing and a 5-star review. Car Nation, proud supporter of the Harrisburg Heat. Fremont Mortgage Group, with a 5-star rating and over 30 years of helping home buyers and homeowners. Fremont is recognized as one of the top lenders. Refinance, home purchase, commercial loans, SBA loans, and zero money down programs offered. Complimentary home warranty on qualifying purchases, too. For more information, contact them at FremontMortgage.com or 800-955-8508. And available 7 days a week. NMLS number 1846.
When athletes on these teams get sidelined with an injury, they look to the sports medicine specialists at Penn State Health. Our team of sports medicine providers, physical therapists, and orthopedic surgeons can help you get back in the game. Penn State Health Sports Medicine.
Now there's Pat Healy, head coach for the Harrisburg Heat, trying to get his Harrisburg team its first win of the season as we head to the fourth quarter, tied at 2. John Wilsbach with you. Shots in that third, 7 for Harrisburg and just 4 shots for Baltimore. The Heat have now outshot the Blast 17-13 in this contest. I believe the bidding has ended on the jersey auction for the breast cancer awareness jerseys. Oh, 5 more minutes? Okay, they just announced they're going to leave it up 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. If you've just tuned in, go to the Harrisburg Heat's Facebook page. Still got 5 more minutes, giving you a little extra time for bidding on the Harrisburg Heat jerseys they're playing with tonight. Proceeds will benefit Penn State Health in the fight against breast cancer. There's Obasi. He knows this Blast team. He's played with them, now against them. The Heat will go from our left to right here on Twitch. The Heat will not be home until the end of February. Friday, February 23rd, Saturday, February 24th, when the Blast come back in here to Harrisburg. The Heat going with DePrima, Williamson, Obasi, Tavernisi, and Francis. Jorge Navarrete. So you can call him Jorge or you can call him George. He'll go by either one. Didn't have a preference. But he has been a welcome addition in goal for the Harrisburg Heat. Obasi, near side, Williamson. Heat taking their time, methodical passing. keeping possession. Ball tapped to the near side for Francis. Williamson. Now Bossy. Williamson again down that left side. Lost it. Prima trying to help out, but Baltimore comes up with it. Dos Santos to Pereira. Only one other game tonight in the MASL, St. Louis at San Diego. There's one deflected wide or bounced wide off the boards. He'd be able to clear it out. There's no follow-up there for Baltimore. Foul against Denang. Restart coming up here for Elton. Navarrete sends it up the field, headed high in the air. Dos Santos heads it the other way. Got a man, Pacheco, charging down that left side. Didn't have much help. Forced to play it back out for Thompson. And now to Diesel. Near side Donatelli. Tied at 2 early here in the fourth. All dumped down left side. Gonzalez trying to get on it. Shot, score! He did get on it. Somehow bounced that one under the leg of Elton and finds the right side of the net. Baltimore has taken a 3-2 lead. Watch this. Diesel sends it down, uses the chest, and then somehow able to get up and bounce that one down underneath De Oliveira. Time of the goal, 2:22. Second one for Gonzalez. They're saying it was Pereira who sent that down to him. I thought it was Diesel. 3-2, the Blast have taken the lead. So the Heat find themselves down early here in the fourth. Plenty of time in this game. Who knows what's going to happen? Bossy back for DePrima. Bossy and DePrima. Williamson in center circle. Trying to get it to Tavernisi. He's getting bumped all over the place by Dos Santos. Sent back out of the neutral zone, and Nang has it. Meanwhile, Pereira gets knocked down. Bodies flying everywhere. Now Tony Donatelli with it. Donatelli, the skilled veteran, sending it to the near side, but Blast unable to handle the pass. As Pacheco lost it. There it was. Harris with it in the neutral zone, near side. Elton taps it over to Navarrete. Kerstetter. Ball dumped all the way down for Betcher. Back out for Harris. De Oliveira for Kerstetter. Betcher couldn't control, but the Heat maintained possession. Harris on it. Both teams changing up. Harris has room to run. Plays it to the right side. Kerstetter won't take the shot. Sends it out for Williamson. Far side, Williamson. Down for Harris. The Heat have been outscored this season, 96-52. Baltimore has been outscored 60-56 overall. Here's Williamson. Now Harris. Three-2 Baltimore with a lead. Ty Hall for Williamson. He fans on it. Ball cleared back out in the neutral zone. Rarely on it. Ty Hall comes back up with it. Here come the Heat. Hall's going to slow it up. He'll play it to the bench. Panton at center circle. Getting some pressure along the near boards by Pereiras. Still keeping control down the near side, and finally Thompson steps in front. Heat sent it back in by Betcher and sent back out again. Patrick Thompson sends it to the far boards. Sila. Midfield Pereiras. 3-2 Baltimore leading. Coming up on the midway point here in this fourth quarter. On the near side, Sila over to Pereira. Center circle, Dos Santos. Pacheco. Now Dos Santos. Baltimore protecting the ball. They're up by one. Starting to go backwards right now as the Heat are pushing up. The Prima back on it. Knocks it off the boards, gets some help from Betcher. Taps it, Schenfeld. He'll dump it all the way down to the right side. Teams both change up again midway through this fourth. Let's see what they've been saving in the gas tank. Keep in mind the Heat played last night. Baltimore did not. Gonzalez out for Pereira. Over to Donatelli. Pereira near side. Donatelli to the far side. Zierhofer up the far boards. Here comes a run down that right side by Thompson. He puts it up and out of play. A little step out. Midway through the fourth, 6:59 to go. Baltimore 3, Harrisburg 2. This is MASL Soccer on Twitch.
The best way to improve is to train with the pros. The Heat run camps and clinics year-round. Contact Kevin at harrisburgheat.com. Boys and girls indoor and outdoor. harrisburgheat.com.
3-2 Baltimore leading the Harrisburg Heat. Fans Comprehensive Financial Associates is the official financial planner of the Heat. With former and current players or clients, so contact CFA for your financial goals. 10 for 10, the MASL is proud to be celebrating its 10th anniversary. Celebrate the history of our league with our new weekly show, 10 for 10, with host Eric Berggren. A notable guest from around the league. New episodes there Fridays on MASL social media. You can get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram and MASL Arena on Twitter. And don't forget, if you disagree with any of the calls tonight, well, it might be under review on MASL's most controversial show, Under Review. Catch it Fridays on Twitch, where the officials go over some of the calls, tell you what the rules are, how they saw it, whether it was a good call or a bad call, or how it was interpreted. Under Review. It was fun to watch that. You always learn something with the rules of the MASL. At midfield is Williamson. Doesn't realize he has traffic coming from behind. Almost gave it away. Obasi now working against Pacheco. Has to run it out of traffic far side. Obasi knocked hard into the boards and will get just a foul. And there's your blue card. It took a little. Let's watch Obasi gets up, gets slammed. The door went open on his hand, it seemed. That's always dangerous when you fly in and knock open that door. Kind of get the corner of it. Obasi. We're going to get the first power play of the game. The first blue card. The Heat only 2 of 11 for 18% on the man advantage. This season, Baltimore has killed 5 of 9 for 56%. And the Heat have the man advantage. Can they tie this game? Ozianang in the penalty box for 2 minutes. Here's Tavernisi into the left corner. Shot, goal! Harris on the back post, able to finish it off from Dominic Francis. And we're tied at 3. Beautiful setup by the Heat there. Time of that goal, 8 minutes. 53 seconds, Malcolm Harris. His 8th of the season. Tavernisi to DePrima there. Francis knocked it. It got deflected over to Harris, and he's able to finish it off. I want to see where that actually touched. Well, maybe it didn't touch anyone. Donatelli was over there, but Francis is going to get the assist. We're tied at 3. Under 6 minutes to go. Gives the Heat a little momentum here. Ball sent down into the corner. Navarrete able to grab on just in time. Teams are back at equal strength. Near side. Out of midfield. Williamson. DePrima. Near side, Kerstetter. Tied at 3 with a goal from Malcolm Harris at 8:53. A lot of clutching and grabbing going on down in the box. Or right outside the box. Nothing called. Pereiras down there battling with DeSoma. Obasi on it. All the action was away from what was going on down there. Obasi getting pressure now. DePrima back to Navarrete. Up the middle to Elton. He tries to hook it around and keep it in play, but it goes out. And don't forget, the Harrisburg Heat offer camps and clinics year-round. Train with the pros. Want your game improve? Go to harrisburgheat.com and sign up. Don't forget, if you're interested in running out with a Harrisburg Heat player during introductions or part of the Parade of Champions, contact the Heat office. Kevin Healy, he'll hook you up. Your kids will love the experience. Here come the Heat. Betcher down the left side, moves in, plays it to the right side. Too far for Francis. They'll send it back the other way. They'll set it up again. Good opportunity there, but again, just off by a couple feet. Tied at 3, Williamson. They'll send to the far side, Harris. Good question on the chat. Has there ever been a game where both teams play their 6th attacker at the same time, I'm assuming, is the question. I don't recall that. But that would be intriguing to see. I know at least the Heat have never had that happen. But in my 29, 30 years of calling pro indoor soccer, I do not recall that happening, at least on any of my broadcast. With indoor soccer, I'm sure it's happened somewhere. Kick in coming here for Harrisburg with 3:08 to play in the 4th, tied at 3. It might be safe to say the next goal will win it. Both teams have picked it up a little bit. Caprino sends it one way, then gets it back. Plays it back to Obasi. We could be headed to overtime. Golden goal overtime. We'll see. Obasi taking his time at center circle. Williamson near side. Looks to run it down along the boards. Trying to take it down the corner. Pereira able to knock it around, and it goes back to the keeper, Zierhofer. So the call against Baltimore gives the Heat a restart at the top of the arc. And a great opportunity here. And the Heat are going to take a timeout and talk about this. Let's take another look at that play, because he's back here. Williamson trying to get to it. Goes around, and I don't know if they're trying to say that Zierhofer was not allowed to pick it up because of where the possession had been prior to that, but I'll pass back to the goalie, but I thought that why would it be that if Williamson had had an initial tap of the ball on the near boards there? Question is, so Pereira actually kicked it, not Williamson. So that's a pass back to the goalie. Zierhofer thought that Williamson had touched it, but it was actually Pereira who had touched it and sent it back along the boards. And when that happens, no, the keeper cannot play that ball. And he picked it up. And so the Heat will get the restart at the top of the arc. 3-man wall sets up in front. Here comes Francis, shot, block, follow-up, saved by Zierhofer. Elton sends it all the way back to Navarrete. Great angle by our crew there in the end zone, because we could not tell that ball had not been touched by Williamson here on the near side. Couldn't see it along the near boards. Heat get free. Francis off the board. Zierhofer trying to grab it, holds on. Trying to protect himself as well as Francis was coming in for a follow-up with 2:07 to go. Mike Zierhofer. Nice game for him. Blocks it with the body, grabs it, and just goes down. Decides he's just going to take a little extra time there. Recollect his breath. And get ready to reset for the Blast. Tied at 3. The Heat tying this game on a power play goal by Harris at 8:53. Zierhofer will let it fly. Williamson will head it the other way. Donatelli back to Zierhofer. He'll toss it up again. Williamson with a head ball. Right along the near boards. Stolen by Kerstetter, but Raleigh comes up with it. Over to the far side, Williamson. Now Patrick Thompson playing it up. Donatelli has to come over and slide and kick it out of play. It'll be a kick in for the Heat. He did not want Francis getting past him with the ball. Got rid of it in time. Restart for Harrisburg just across midfield. Tied at 3. Bossy, center circle. He's been working against Pacheco much of this game. Working along the boards. He turns it on. He can get that big step past you. That's what Pacheco's watching. Elton has it. 1:14 to go in regulation. Danny DePrima back for Elton. He'll chip it down toward the right corner. DePrima trying to get to it. Kept away by Sila. Comes out. Obasi, center point. Fakes, holds, plays it to the left. Elton on it. Obasi's got to make quicker decisions with that ball now. Time is of the essence. Obasi holding near center circle. Now it's Francis. The flag has been thrown by Pat Healy. I think he thinks there was too many men on the field violation. He wants a review. David Bascom already making a pre-argument. But the question is, did Baltimore have too many men on the field at the time? So we're going to take a look at this. I'm not sure which of our angles is going to give us the best look. It might be the far end angle, but we'll see. We'll take a look at both and see if there was too many men on the field there for the Blast, because you could see someone quickly jumped over at the bench and just kind of like dove over top of it. In and back out. I don't know, was that Thompson over there? That's what they wanted to see. So watch over here on the side. He's on, he's off, he's back on, and back off again. Right in front of the bench. And I think, well, we could see a card here for too many men. Let's see. No. They say it was legal. They got on and off legally. So the challenge denied by Pat Healy. Good challenge to take, though. 33 seconds to go in regulation. Teams at equal strength. This is going to be a heartbreaker, whoever loses this one. Donatelli walking it up. Now Diesel. Pereira. They'll get it back. Ball sent down for Thompson. Williamson guarding him, 5 seconds. Ball cleared back out. And time's going to run out on Maxie Schenfeld. Now we're going to be headed to the overtime. Golden goal. Whoever scores first will win the game. We're going to step out. We have played regulation. Tied at 3 and headed to overtime. Back after this. This is MASL Soccer on Twitch.
When athletes on these teams get sidelined with an injury, they look to the sports medicine specialists at Penn State Health. Our team of sports medicine providers, physical therapists, and orthopedic surgeons can help you get back in the game. Penn State Health Sports Medicine.
Freedmont Mortgage Group, with a 5-star rating and over 30 years of helping home buyers and homeowners. Freedmont is recognized as one of the top lenders. Refinance, home purchase, commercial loans, SBA loans, and zero money down programs offered. Complimentary home warranty on qualifying purchases, too. For more information, contact them at FreemontMortgage.com or 800-955-8508. And available 7 days a week. NMLS number 1846. Car Nation, where our goalkeeper Hugo saves money on his car purchase. They have quality used cars with 2-month, 2,000-mile warranty. Locally owned and operated, they have a full service center with locations on the East and West Shore. Multiple finance options, including in-house financing and a 5-star review. Car Nation, proud supporter of the Harrisburg Heat.
Well, we're headed into overtime. Sudden death. First one that scores wins. We call it the golden goal. Only scoring in that fourth. Baltimore took a lead at 2:22 from Gonzalez' second goal of the game, and then the Heat tied it with a power play goal at 8:59 for Malcolm Harris. Only one shot recorded for Baltimore in that fourth quarter, 4 for the Heat. Heat have now outshot Baltimore 21-14. First one to score wins. Baltimore deep in their own end, trying to get it out. Raley, Zierhofer sends it back up the field. Elton sending it down. Sent the other way by Raley. Elton heads it up the far side. Donatelli trying to go for it. Knocks it out. It'll be a kick in for the Harrisburg Heat at midfield. Heat will go with Williamson and Obasi back there. Francis DePrima and Betcher. We're tied at 3. Obasi working again. Now Williamson. Back for Obasi, working against Patrick Thompson. Williamson. Obasi tries to clear it. Thompson blocks it. Goes out of play. It'll be a kick in for the Heat. Thompson upset. He knew he had an opportunity there. Obasi let Thompson. Thompson has that quick, lightning 1-2 step speed, too. Be able to get that foot in on it and block it. Avaretti sending it up the field. Here's Tavernisi off the glass. Baltimore's able to clear it back out. Can the Heat get their first win of the season? Williamson sends it over to Harris. Near side, Obasi. He'll work toward the middle. He'll pull the trigger up and out of play. Bossy struggled with injuries early in this season. Now Baltimore's chance. Raley, near side, tied at 3. In overtime. Pacheco. Sila down to Pacheco. He'll work to the wing. His shot is blocked. DePrima trying to clear it out. Needs help from Elton. Panton comes up with it. He'll circle it around to the midfield. Dumping it down. Oh, that Klein took a Kerstetter. Gets it over to Panton. Hit right in the upper corner of that post. And crossbar. So close. Few more inches. Still loose around the box. Baltimore able to clear it out. Kerstetter breaking it up. DePrima helping out. Oh, is that a shot? Still tied at 3. Next goal will win it. Elton getting it back. Left point. Too much pressure. Sends it to the right side. Here's Francis. Back out for Obasi. Francis knocked down. Just inside the yellow line. Free kick coming up for the Heat here. Francis a little slow getting up. Restart coming up. Obasi or Francis. Who's going to take it? Obasi just holding it. Tries playing it in. Bounces back out to Francis. Malcolm Harris on it. Now it's Obasi again. 7:05 to play in overtime. Navarrete. He'll dump it down to the corner and too high over the glass, out of play. Restart coming up for Baltimore. These two teams will battle again Saturday, February 24th, right here in Harrisburg. Midfield, DePrima trying to get to it. Williamson on it. DePrima getting it up. Panton. Tavernisi. Knocked around. Thompson. Foul whistled on the Heat. Free kick, Baltimore. .6:44 to go in overtime. Tony Donatelli will restart. Long pass up for Anang. Raley near side. Pacheco. Donatelli sending it down. Ozzie Anang sends it back out. Donatelli. Raley back to Donatelli. Donatelli dumps it down again for Anang. Loose. Comes out to the point. Raley sends it out of play. Got to be a kick in for the Heat. Long-time veteran Jeremy Raley at the Baltimore Blast. Williamson chipping this one down for Betcher. Lobs it high in the air to the opposite side of it, goes out of play. So goal kick coming up for Baltimore. Jackson Betcher, local product. His dad, Bill Betcher, played for the Harrisburg Heat in the 90s and early 2000s. Played a little in St. Louis too, also back in the late 80s with the Hershey Impact. There comes Francis, pulls the trigger, that's blocked. And they're going to get a handball foul on Victor Pereira. That'll be a restart coming up for the Harrisburg Heat on that left wing. So now we're going to get a challenge again by the Heat. Head coach Pat Healy. Wants the challenge. sure what his argument's going to be here on the handball. An inadvertent handball and outside the penalty area, just a foul. Well, let's see what he wants to see. I'm kind of curious myself. Here's Francis. Hit the left hand, definitely, of Sila. Was it intentional or not? He got that arm up and blocked it. Is it enough for a penalty? Turn the body. Left hand up. Let's look at it one more time. See if we can slow it down right here as he's about to crank the shot. He definitely got a lot of forearm and hand on it. Now the officials have got to talk about it, decide if it's worthy of a blue or not. The way things have gone, I get the feeling it's not gonna. I think they're just gonna say it's the foul and that's it. And that's what they rule it. You folks on the chat are correct. Not a penalty. Restart coming up here, though, for Harrisburg. Certainly it was a foul. And the Heat will have a free kick from the left wing. Harris pulls the trigger. That's blocked. He'll get it back. Francis, right side. Elton. Back for Francis. Up the far side. Harris ships it to the opposite side. That one goes out of play. Harris tied this game midway through the fourth with a power play goal. Our score is 3-3 in overtime. The next score will win it. Donatelli headed the other way and out of play by Danny DePrima. Another kick in coming up. Restart for Donatelli. John Wilsbach with you. Glad to have you along here in Harrisburg for Harrisburg Heat Soccer. Navarrete hasn't been that busy, though, here in the second half. Not many shots by the Blast. Navarrete sends it up the field, headed over to Panton. Out front, shot deflected. DeSoma near the top of the box. Ball sent around the boards and no one home out front. Williamson comes up with it. Now DePrima. Williamson far side. Schenfeld dumping it down for Williamson. Right corner. Robert Williamson. Schenfeld in the neutral zone. Just outside the yellow, gives it to Williamson. 4:28 to go in overtime. Betcher. Schenfeld. Now DePrima. Williamson. DePrima. Right at the yellow. Looks to move toward the corner. Fended off nicely by Pereira. Williamson playing it back to Obasi. Williamson on it again. Here's Dominic Francis. Trying to spin move on Diesel. Plays it to the top. Here's Elton. Gets free. Shot blocked. Ball to the far side. Harris keeps control. Chips it to the middle. Elton fans on it, but he got knocked down. Oh, I see blue coming out of the pocket. Oh, yeah. Patrick Thompson. No other recourse. Elton De Oliveira. But was just outside the box or inside the box? That's the question. Was he in the box or outside the box? We're going to have to take a look at this again. Oh, hard to tell from that. I think he was outside. Yeah. He was outside. They're going to place it just at the top. All right. That's a good call by the officials. They didn't even look at the replay on that. Lines out there could be a little brighter. Make things easier on us. And I know from my years of experience at setting up the fields as well that, and you go through a lot of paint cans on these fields as guys run over it. The paint just comes up, dips down into the carpet. David Bascom is arguing now. He wants it reviewed. Not sure what he's looking for to see if it was actually that much of a penalty or not. It looked like it from here. And Chad and Kaylee and the crew back in the replay center. Gonna show them what happened here. You're gonna have to watch Elton the whole time, right there. Oh yeah, Patrick got that right arm pretty much around the neck and pulled him down right there. No doubt about it. That wasn't a dive or a flop either. And Patrick didn't argue it afterwards. He knew he had to do what he had to do to keep Elton from having an open shot there at the top right side of the box. But it was definitely outside the box. There's no doubt about it that that's a good call by the officials. And the proper ball placement, too. Patrick Thompson, nice kid. And there is the blue card. So they confirm it with 3:37 to go in overtime. The Heat will get the restart and the man advantage for the second time in this game. They're 1 for 1 on the power play in this contest. So they've got to take advantage of it here. They've got Francis, Harris, Elton, DePrima, and Tavernisi out there. Let's see what happens with Francis if he just pile drives it in. It's either going to be him or Harris. Francis will approach. He shoots and scores. And the Heat win it in overtime. 3:36 remaining in overtime. And Dominic Francis on the restart power play goal. His second goal of the game, 16th of the season. And the Heat have finally won a game. It took 11 games, but they did it. Now 1-10 on the season. The Harrisburg Heat, let's take a look at it again. Francis will approach and just slams it right between Zierhofer and that three-man wall. Kind of just slips right underneath him. Good velocity. Really don't have any reaction time when it's that close as a keeper. And the Harrisburg Heat get their first win of the season. And we'll step out in overtime. The Heat 4, Baltimore 3 will come back. Show you the highlights on the post-game wrap-up. This is MASL Soccer on Twitch.
When athletes on these teams get sidelined with an injury, they look to the sports medicine specialists at Penn State Health. Our team of sports medicine providers, physical therapists, and orthopedic surgeons can help you get back in the game. Penn State Health Sports Medicine.
Freedmont Mortgage Group, with a 5-star rating and over 30 years of helping home buyers and homeowners. Freedmont is recognized as one of the top lenders. Refinance, home purchase, commercial loans, SBA loans, and zero money down programs offered. Complimentary home warranty on qualifying purchases, too. For more information, contact them at freedmontmortgage.com or 800-955-8508. And available 7 days a week. NMLS number 1846. Car Nation, where our goalkeeper Hugo saves money on his car purchase. They have quality used cars with 2-month, 2,000-mile warranty. Locally owned and operated, they have a full service center with locations on the East and West Shore. Multiple finance options, including in-house financing and a 5-star review. Car Nation, proud supporter of the Harrisburg Heat.
The Heat are excited to announce the Heat Score 4 promotion thanks to our friends at Papa John's of Harrisburg and Central Pennsylvania. Whenever the Heat score 4 or more goals in any game, home or away, you can use code HEAT4 anytime over the following week at papajohns.com or on the Papa John's app to save 40% on your entire order. That's code HEAT4 for 40% off your online Papa John's order the entire week after any game where the Heat score 4.
The best way to improve is to train with the pros. The Heat run camps and clinics year-round. Contact Kevin at harrisburgheat.com. Boys and girls indoor and outdoor. harrisburgheat.com.
John Wilsbach back at the Farm Show Arena. An exciting finish in front of a packed house here tonight. Overtime victory for the Harrisburg Heat, 4-3 over the Baltimore Blast. And let's run down the scoring for you in this one. Started in the first at 4:23. Elton de Oliveira from Danny DePrima makes it 1-0 in favor of the Harrisburg Heat as he sent it around, and Elton able to finish it off. And Baltimore gets one back at 10:48. Gonzalez, his 6 from Sila. Watch this long pass. Sila sending it down to the right side. And Gonzalez able to put it in, makes it 1-1. Then at 14:20, Patrick Thompson. Nice little run here with that give and go action. Turns on the burners, gets it back, and puts it top shelf 2-1. Moved to the second at 4:11. Dominic Francis, his first one of the game at 4:11. Unassisted, makes it 2-2. No scoring in the third. We move to the fourth. Baltimore takes a lead. Gonzalez gets it past Navarrete. Makes it 3-2. Then the Heat get the power play. Harris, power play goal on the back post. Francis got the assist on that, and then here we go. It's a power play. It's a restart right at the top of the box. And not sure if we're going to get to see, there it is, get to see that final highlight. Dominic Francis with the game-winning goal for the Harrisburg Heat. And we've got Dominic up here right now for us. As the Heat better their record to 1-10 on the season, Baltimore slips to 4-6. But it is the first victory of the season for the Harrisburg Heat. Dominic now joining us. Up here in the box. All right. We're on live. Congratulations.
Thank you.
2 goals in this one, but of course the big one is the game winner. And a legitimate penalty, legitimate restart, top of the box. That whole time were you thinking that's it, I'm just plowing it in there?
50-50 with that. I mean, it was close to the goal, so obviously if they just build a wall, it's going to be tough to get that off. But I mean, it was a good play that we set up.
Yeah.
Everyone was in favor of me hitting it, so hey, why not?
There wasn't much activity in the second half, in that third quarter, fourth quarter. Defensively, you guys shut down Baltimore. You didn't allow them many opportunities. In fact, the shots in this 24-14, that says a lot.
Yeah, I mean, even looking back at like our first few games, I know we were getting caught in transition a lot, so we've been gradually getting better at just staying in games. I know it's obviously not been our way, but we can always take positives out of those losses that we've had, you know. And if we don't stay positive, it's only going to keep getting worse. So
when they took the lead there in the second half, you had to be thinking, oh, here we go again.
That's somewhat of a normal kind of feeling to have. But when you're at home, I mean, it's a good turnout as well. You've got to find something. You've got to dig in there and pull something out, you know.
How much more confidence is George Navarrete giving you guys?
Yeah, I love Grant in there too. I mean, I give Grant a lot of respect when he was in there. Being a rookie and just been thrown in the deep end, really. And then we bring in experience, which is kind of, I think, what we were just looking forward to, is a little bit more composure. It really has helped us just even getting on the ball and just finding passes here and there. It's really helped us.
All right, where do you go from here? Grant, there's still a little over half a season left in this one. You're going to have to put together a nice string to get back into it, though.
Right. I mean, we're always thinking of, that rebuilding. But we never really like to get too far ahead of ourselves. It's always just game by game. Get back to practice, get grafting, and look to the next game and try and pull something out. We can start building a little bit of momentum. Is not only going to scare a few teams, but we can maybe just upset a few teams on the way. So.
Dominic Francis, the game winner in overtime. The Harrisburg Heat victorious in this one. Thanks for stopping up, Dom.
Appreciate it as always.
All right,
Thank you.
Dominic Francis with us here up top as we wrap things up. And we ran down the scoring for you. Shots 24-14. And the Harrisburg Heat on the road for a few weeks. They'll be back home Friday, February 23rd with Monterey, and Saturday, February 24th against his Blast team again. Baltimore at home this Friday, February 2nd against Kansas City. Well, check out HarrisburgHeat.com. Check out our Facebook page at Harrisburg Heat. And enjoy and stay up to date on the Harrisburg Heat happenings. Thank you so much for tuning in. For Kaylee, Chad, and the crew here in Harrisburg, our final score, the Harrisburg Heat 4, Baltimore Blast 3 in overtime. And you've been watching it, MASL Soccer on Twitch.